Sparkling Memories, a place we can actually build and improve relationships with family, pairs, food, and yourself. And today we're going to talk about different type of topic. Yes, it is very unique. It's also how to attract a guy. Because a lot of times, a lot of us do a little bit too much and some of us do too little. But the thing is, you have to find an even balance. One that's not too complex and one that's not too simple. There are about 7 different things. And of course, if you see me looking at, because I actually take notes before I get started, because I don't want to get confused and I don't want to skip anything else. Now, the first thing I wanted to tell you is be visual. Being visual is very important. Being visual means looking at something pretty or something that is actually to the point where it gives you more attention. And it could be something simple, whether it's doing your hair, getting your hair done, doing makeup, possibly getting a nice outfit. That's something you can do. And once you do that, it actually attracts more. Versus if you just were regularly tie up your hair and then do something different, then that's what you want to do. You don't want to keep it too complex. When you keep it too complex, guess what? You get nowhere. So the first thing is to be visual. Okay? The second thing I wanted to say, smelling good. Okay? That means you go to Bath, Body and Beyond, Victoria's Secret, all those places. You could go Walmart, you could go Family Dollar, you could go Kmart. It all depends. You know how it has the scented lotions and then the perfume and the cologne and even body oils. Some of the body oils feel real good. I've seen body oils even in the hair store. I was like, wait, body oils in the hair store? Okay. The third thing you want to do when attracting a guy would be, the sexiest thing to wear is confidence. Standing up straight, talking straight at them. This is something that attracts people, because when you're confident, it attracts people, the right, bad, and in between. I gotta say, because confidence is the sexiest thing, ladies, that you can actually wear. It goes the same thing for guys, but sometimes guys go a little bit extreme and they're a little bit too cocky, so it gets it kind of uncomfortable. So you kind of don't want to be too much. So if you're a guy and you trying to attract a girl, that's another video. This one is about attracting a guy. The third, I'm gonna say the fourth thing, smiling, making eye-to-eye contact. Maybe a little touch on the shoulder, maybe touch his hands, some type of physical activity that's not below the belt or where their private area is. You don't want to do that, because that's only suggesting that you're looking for one thing and one thing only, and you don't want to be that person looking for one thing and one thing only, unless that's your preference, because you can attract a guy for many different reasons. But I'm assuming if you talk about attracting a guy, you talk about relationship. Now if you talk about doing the do, then you might be able to get the guy or attract the guy another type of way. But this is just to attract a guy. In terms of you want to lead it into a relationship, this is what you do. Okay. Now, for us ladies, I understand we are complex, and that's fine. But the fifth thing I want to talk about is not giving up too much. Do not be a chatterbox. Let him talk at some point. Isn't anything wrong with that? A lot of times we find ourselves so caught up in what we're saying that we don't give the person time to say anything. Sometimes people want to know that you are hearing them. This requires you to be quiet. Yes, I said be quiet. And actually hear the person. Hear what they're talking about. Hear about their interests. If the person is interested in you, they're going to tell you these things. But you can't do that if you're running 50 miles an hour, just running your mouth. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. If you're a chatterbox, then it might be a turn off for some people. Other people might like it and think it's cute, but it isn't something that people want to deal with all the time. Because now if you're in a bad situation, do you want a chatterbox to come and tell you a story, or tell people stuff that they weren't supposed to tell and then tell it to the wrong person? Could get you some serious problems, right? Having a chatterbox next to you. You don't want to be that for the guy at all. Let him talk, okay? The sixth thing, flirt with him. Yes, it sounds simple, but this can't be any more simpler to say. Flirt with a guy. Whether it be in a conversation, Maybe if you're at the club, you're dancing, your legs shaking, you don't have to drop it like it's hot and back it up and no. I'm talking when you're dancing ladylike, okay? Not you just busting it wide open and no. This is not something you want to do. You now want to take it to that extent. Because when you take it to that extent, the person only thinks that you want one thing and they're thinking that, okay, I can take this girl home and because she's about it, and that's what's going to happen next. This is not something you want to entertain unless it's something you want to do right then. And then that's different. Now, the second thing is be clear. The seventh thing is being clear. Know what you want and what you want. Don't be this basic person, as people like to call it, the basic girl or the basic chick. That's basically saying, well, he gotta have his own place, he has to have a car, he needs to have a job, he needs to be financially stable. Those are basics, okay? If you haven't attracted a guy that doesn't even have the basics, then you have problems. Because now you get involved with someone that's not ready for a relationship, and it's clear when they don't have those things, okay? I'm not saying the first person you meet you're going to want to get to know and get involved with them per se, but the thing is, when you get to somebody and you're attracted to their looks is one thing, and you're attracted to their pocket is a different thing. Now, you could be attracted to both at the same time, but you don't want to be the person that just getting one thing out of it. The first thing you want to do is get involved with someone you're attracted to. Okay, it is not on my list of 7 things, but get involved with someone you're attracted to. I have too many times I've seen people, like right now, I know a girl, and she's getting financially supported or taken care of by the guy, but she's not attracted to him. She don't see him in a sexual nature and want to get physical with him. She's just concerned by the fact that he can get her a car, he can get her a job because he has connections. Now, what happens is she's going to meet the next guy, and then she's going to start something on the side with the other guy, and then going to keep the one who's doing the financial stuff. She's going to keep him too. And they basically form a bond, and then you have one person doing one thing, and then somebody else doing something else. You don't want to get involved with that. You want to be attracted to the person that you want to have a relationship with, because it makes it more complex if you're not attracted to the person. Because guess what? You're going to look for someone that you are attracted to. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of that person's time and their love and energy for you. And it's not fair. Because you be with somebody, and then the next thing you know, this girl has everything she could possibly want financially, and then she's watching your guy. Why? Because she's not attracted to the one that she is with. Because he might be older, he might not be her type, and they still get involved and have children with the guy, even though they're not even really attracted to him. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy. But you have some girls who literally get involved with someone they're not even attracted to, and take it a step further and have children. I'm like, really? That's what we're doing? When you're trying to attract a certain type of person, you have to look at their qualities. Looking at qualities isn't just about concentrating on the basic. You want to take it a step further besides the basic. The basics are nice, yes, and you don't want to be a crutch for the person, okay? You are not a fixer. Once you get involved in a relationship, you are there to enhance what they already have going on. You're not there to sit there and hear about the baby mama, the exes, and where they can't get this and that done. You're not a therapist. If you want to be a therapist, fine, but don't set out to be a therapist the beginning part of your relationship, okay? Because you're trying to attract the guy, not attract somebody that's a wounded bird and then think that, okay, I can fix them. Some people aren't meant to be fixed. Some people like being in this, I need help and I need this and I need that. Trust me, there are people out there that do it, and they do it so quick and fast that you didn't realize that that's what's going on. When you want to attract someone, be the type of person that you will want to attract to you. In other words, if you want to attract a successful person, be successful, okay? If you want to attract someone that's clean cut, be clean cut yourself. Get your hair done, get your nails done, look good, smell good. That's what you want to do. You don't want to be out here all busted and then thinking you're going to get the right person. If you do, great. But that sounds like a miracle all by itself, and that's not what you're trying to do. You're trying to attract the guy. So till next time, this is me sitting around for sparkling memories. Bye-bye.